Hey there, Brett here with Quarter Properties, your Myrtle Beach area real estate expert. And today I want to hop on here and just talk with you a little bit about our April numbers for 2026, now that April is in the books, and kind of get you an update on the market. You're definitely going to want to stay till the end of this video because there's some really interesting insight into the new construction market in our area. So first off, let's talk about the number of homes that went pending in April. April was extremely busy with buyers in our market, busier than last year. We had 1,213 homes go pending in April. Last year, that was compared to last year, that was up 14% in April. And then when you look at the condos, it was very, very busy. We had 559 condos / townhomes go pending. That was up 38% from last year. Now, when we look at it, our market really did get started 1 month later this year because of all the cold weather up north. So it was an okay March, but it was a very, very, very busy April. Now, when we look at closings in the month of April, our single family homes, they were down 1.4%. So we only had 905 single family home closings. Our condo closings were down 4.6%. So that's where you could kind of see the market was a little bit slower in like February, with closings in February and into March with closings that happened in April. But the market really took off in April. Okay. So when we look at price, single family home price, it held pretty steady. It was at $380,000. Last year was $375,000. So it just elevated slightly. When we look at condos and townhomes, the average closing price was $238,000. Last year, that was $248,000. So that was down $10,000. So as you can see, we've been carrying a lot of condo inventory, and sellers have been right-sizing their prices to get their condos sold. Now, what about new listings? How confident are new sellers at bringing their home to market? When we look at single-family homes, we have 1,463 new single-family home listings. Last year, that was down just slightly from last year, and we have kind of the same thing when we look at condos. Condos, we had 842. That was down from 872. So both, single-family homes and condos, new listings brought to market in April were down slightly. Now, there's a lot of uncertainty in the world. A lot is going on around the globe. So, is that why, are sellers maybe a little bit more apprehensive to bring their properties to market? I'm not sure. But I do know this. We had a very, very, very busy buying month in April, and we had less listings come to market. So what does that mean for our supply? Well, our supply dipped slightly on the single family homes. So now we're down to 4 months, which is kind of teetering right there on what we would call a seller's market. When we look at condos and townhomes, it went from 8.2 months of supply down to 7.9. Still definitely a healthy buyer's market on the condos and townhomes. Okay. So what does that mean moving forward? Well, we'll have to kind of see if sellers get more confident with bringing their properties to market. If the sellers don't get more confident with bringing their properties to market, and we still continue to have heavy buying months over the next couple months, we could see our sales prices increase a decent bit. And then that would hopefully get more sellers into the market to balance things out. So now, what about new construction? A very, very, very interesting look at the new construction market. When we look at new listings in April, there were 543 new listings in April for new construction homes. Last year, there were 679, okay? So this is a huge drop-off in new listings for new construction homes. And then when you look at months of supply, we're down to 2.9 months of supply. And, to be honest with you, a lot of the homes, too, that I'm seeing put on the market are homes that are what we call to be built. So they haven't even begun construction. So the new construction market is going to be a little bit interesting as we head into the next couple of months, which seems to be very busy with potential buyers, and seems like we've got less inventory. So The new construction companies, the big builders, they've been offering a lot of heavy incentives over the last, say, 3 to 6 months to get houses moved. It'll be interesting to see if they continue that as we head into the next few months as inventory dwindles. So, all right. If you found this info interesting, please click the like button. If you want to keep up with more interesting, real estate tips and or insight into the Myrtle Beach area, please subscribe. If you're thinking about buying, maybe in the next 3 to 6 months, we've got the absolute easiest way to shop Myrtle Beach area real estate right there in the link below. If you want to keep up with your home value, we've got a link for that. And if you want to chat, my email is there and my phone number is there, and we'll be talking to you soon.